I'm sure you all think that online selling on YouTube looks like super fun. It's all shopping and shipping out orders, but I'm sure you all do realize there's a lot more work that goes on behind the scenes. In today's video, I'm going to show you the steps that you need to do before those fun found treasures even end up in your eBay store. I've got a bunch of items. I've got most of the tools I need, I think, although I'm sure I'll forget something. We're going to get into it and see how we can improve these items without spending too much time before we list them on eBay. Well, Bert and Ernie, do we look better? Yes, I think we do. I do too. Well, this was a pair of nice men's runners that didn't have laces, and now they do. Will everybody like the orange? I don't know, but the black ones that I had when I put them against the shoe looked blue, so that was a non-starter for me. So orange it is. Next up is this piece of art. It's original painting. I showed it in one of my Goodwill Bins thrifting videos. And when I took the matting off, it was all duct taped. So I don't want to sell it sticky. So I'm just going to put a piece of paper across the back so that we don't get any lint or hair or anything like that. And it's got a nice clean back. So I'll just trim it and then that'll be good to photograph. I'll line that up better actually. Now we have a painting with a nice clean back. What shall we do next? I think these here cork backed placemats just need to have price tags removed. Luckily, this is a surface that they don't stick to very much. Now, I can still feel a little bit of a sticky residue on here. So I'll show you a little trick. If you take the sticker that you just pulled off and kind of use it like this, it will oftentimes, I don't know how well it's going to work on this cork, but if you're doing it on porcelain or china or something, glass, doing like this will actually, it did work, pull up the remaining sticky adhesive, and then you got a nice smooth surface. So this one was already done. I think I did it the other day, and we'll do two more. So the sticker comes off nice for once. And we'll just get any little bit of adhesive off of there. A little bit more. Had the original sticker on it. Makes it so much easier to know what the product actually is. Final sticker. A little bit of stickiness. So we'll just dab away. I don't know why that works. I guess the adhesive sticks to itself. One more thing for Nathan to list. And up next, this guy is fine. He doesn't need anything. A little nutcracker. And next up, these are Ariat boots. I guess, what would you call this? Chelsea style, front zip. And they're just a little rough. As you can see, some color loss. So I'm gonna get out my shoe cleaning and polishing kit and give these a little touch up. So check out the before. And I'll clean them up and I'll come back with the after. I am very pleased at how these two pairs of boots turned out. These Ariots, which as you will recall, had really worn toes, are looking great. I'm just gonna take a pair of scissors, cut off a few little loose threads here, and they will be good to go. And then these Nayot, for a minute there I thought I was having a zipper issue, but nope, it's a double zipper on both, and they look, I don't know, you tell me, I would say brand new. So super happy with how that turned out. Now, one of the first things you have to do when you bring home items, especially from the thrift store, is get the stickers off. So this is my method. I know there's different products you can use and scrapers and whatever, but I'll be honest, I don't have a ton of patience for that. So I just fill my sink with really hot water and let them soak for not even probably 5 minutes. And then we'll see how quickly and easily those price tags come off. Now this lid did not come off so clean. I let the other one soak a little bit longer. Let's see if it comes off or if it's just, see, that's just how it's gonna stick this particular price tag to this metal. So we're gonna have to get some Goo Gone or something else in here to clean up that residue. Well, as you can see, that worked. Can't say I love that product. It's, you know, poisonous, toxic, whatever. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get those sticky price tags off. Now on an item like this, I'm not gonna risk damaging this vintage item. So I'm gonna hope that because of the texture, that might come off a little bit easier. Let's peel away and see. That came off pretty nicely, but I can still feel with my finger a little bit of sticky residue. You can see this Goodwill price tag came off in 4 charming pieces. So I'm going to finish that, and then this one will be good to go. There was only one of these little glasses that actually had a sticker, but I just wanted to show you right here. Boop! Came right off in one piece, actually floated off the item itself. If only it was always that easy. Let's see how this guy's doing. He needs a little more time, so we'll let him go. How about these ones? Oh, we're coming. Yeah, I think we're good with these. A little bit of coaxing, but they're not leaving residue behind, and that makes me so happy. So we'll do the rest of those wine glasses, and then we are almost done with this portion of the cleaning and prepping video. Now, in the case of something like this, where they have taped it, I've cut the tape, but now we have to carefully remove it from these vintage wood salt and pepper shakers and not take off the finish. We did it. Salt and pepper shakers are free. The proof's on the tape. Not too much, maybe just a little bit right there. Pulled off a tiny bit of the finish, but I just rolled it off really slowly and gently. Don't want to soak these because they're wood, so that was the best option here. Just wanted to show you quick on this upside down candle holder, especially on glass. This sticker, you can see I had tried peeling it up before when it was dry, but look at this. I soaked it and it just comes right off. Can't make it any easier than that. This pair of Restoration Hardware candle holders had some wax on it. You can see there. So I soaked it so that it would be a little bit softer. And now I'm just going to take a cloth and it should wipe right off. So here they are, looking pretty good. Maybe I'll try and see if I can take a lint roller, get a little bit of that stuff off the bottom, but no more wax. So they're pretty good to go, except for maybe a little bit of that fabric. You may already be familiar with this particular product. Not sponsored on the video, but I have used it for many a pan, and it brings them right back to life from looking like they're almost ready for the trash. So we're gonna try it on this Magnolite and see what happens. So here's the before. Well, that was 2 things. This product, this little scrubby, and about 2 minutes worth of time. Do we think it looks better? Is it perfect? No, but I think it looks a lot better, and I'm pretty happy with it. So now we're gonna do the lid, and let's see what the inside looks like. See if we can clean that up a bit too. All right, that was like a minute. So I wanted to show you the difference. That side I've scrubbed for 1 minute, and that side I haven't. So I think you can see what difference a minute makes. So I'm gonna go back in and finish it out. Well, I think that's looking pretty nice. Did the inside, did the outside. What we've accomplished there is getting a whole, well, more than one shelf full of items that are now completely ready for Nathan to photograph and list. So a little sneak preview of what's to come on eBay. All these beautiful items are now ready to be listed, including something I've been wanting to do. All of these mid-century modern serving pieces were bought separately at different times from different stores, and I knew I had a bit of a collection. So now we can sell sets. These two, these wooden ones, pretty cool. And these as well. The first two I got at an estate sale. They have their forks. And then this one I found separately at a Goodwill. So now we have a set of 3. This one doesn't have the fork, but still a more complete set. So Nathan has lots of options now. What I've done so far is, as you can clearly see, set them in the sink with some really hot water to try and soak off all of these price tags. Let's get in here and see how we did. And in a couple cases, to try and get off some grime. Let's check it out. Now this one, it's not going to come totally easily, as you can see. I have found this in the past, as you've seen already in this video, that when they apply these stickers to metal, they seem to leave behind a fair bit of residue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off my camera, go get my little scraping tool, and see if we can get most of that out. I have this little kit. Well, I didn't buy it in the bags. This little set of plastic scrapers. So I bought this off Amazon as well. Just handy, instead of always using my fingernail, which I'm always guilty of doing, I can pick any of these little tools for scraping. So let's try a wide one like this and see how it does. Oh, that's kind of good, right? That is scraping that off and saving my nails. Now, of course, I've soaked this for quite a while, probably 20 minutes or so. So that's, of course, helped to soften everything up. But now that's gonna need just a light touch of Goo Gone or something, and we've got that loose. Not my favorite chore, but needs to be done. And as you can see, this is a really interesting vintage serving tray, stainless steel. Check that out. Look how easily that came off just from soaking. This is the bottom of my little turtle. It's also an ashtray, as you can see, and his lid is here. And look at that, no tag, because the tag came off somewhere in here. Now with a smoother surface like this porcelain here, it just literally glides right off. Check out that year, folks. Get it to focus. 53. This baby is old. Pinecroft, Canada. Final report. Clean. These just all needed an individual wipe. I actually have 9 of them. They are, can you read that here? Made in USA. These are not your dollar store plastic. They're very heavy duty. The kind of thing that you would buy at the Container Store. Set of 9. There was a little pink mark. Got that off. Got a little residue off the bottom of the pepper shaker. Got this label clean, so and so and so on. So everything's looking good. Here's a funny note. When you actually take things and clean them and, you know, get close and personal with them, here's what I found on Mr. Turtle. 1 little green eye. Missing that one. And his friend here has no green eyes. So that's interesting. Makes me wonder, was there 4? Or did someone add this little green guy? Don't know. Anyway, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 items ready to list. Well, as you can see, there's a bit of work required to get your goods in tip-top shape for eBay. I wish there was somebody I could ask if it was worth all that effort. Oh, hey Ernie. Where's Bert? Oh, hey Bert. So what do you guys think? Is it worth it to do all this work to clean up our items so they're top-notch? I guess so. You heard it here. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of fun. And stay tuned for more thrifting and reselling adventures. Bye.